Masters, here's the first chapter of the seven spiritual laws for parents. It starts with a quote by Sri Aurobindo. After all, what is God? An eternal child playing an eternal game in the eternal garden. Beautiful. So, the deepest desire in a parent's heart is to see one's child achieve success in life. Yet, how many of us realize that the most direct way to success is through spirit? In our society, we don't usually make that connection. Quite the opposite. We teach our children how to survive, how to behave in order to earn our approval, how to defend themselves, how to compete, how to persist against disappointment, obstacles, and setbacks. Although believing in God is often considered a good thing, spirit has traditionally been set apart from success in daily life. This is this is a mistake, and it has a profound effect on all our lives from childhood on. Many people assume without question that success is essentially material, that it can be measured in money, prestige, or an abundance of possessions. These can certainly play a role, but having such things is no guarantee of success. A success we want our children to achieve has to be defined in many non material ways as well. It should include the ability to love and have compassion, the capacity to feel joy and spread it to others, the security of knowing that one's life serves a purpose, and finally, a sense of connection to the creative power of the universe. All of these constitute the spiritual dimension of success, the dimension that brings inner fulfillment. If the meaning of your life unfolds to you every day in simplicity and wonder, you have achieved success, which means, in a profound way, that everybody is born a success. Every child's ability to feel wonder in the face of everyday existence is the sheerest proof we have that nature wants us to be successful. It is in our own nature to respond to life with joy. The seeds of God are inside us. When we make the journey of spirit, we water these divine seeds. The good life merely reflects our inner intention. In time, the flowers of God bloom within and around us, and we begin to witness and know the miracle of divine wherever we go. Our responsibility as parents is, therefore, to place our children firmly on the journey of spirit. This is the best thing we can do to ensure their success in life. Better than giving them money, a secure home, or even love and affection, I ask you to consider the spiritual notion of parenting. Different though it may be from have how you see your role now. To bring about this new way of parenting, we need practical principles to teach our children. The principles I have in mind were introduced in my earlier books as the seven spiritual laws of success. In order to bring about a connection with spirit, a knowledge of spiritual law is essential. When we practice spiritual laws, we put ourselves in harmony with nature. Any other way of living leads to strain and struggle. Success achieved on the basis of struggle may bring good things to us, but the inner fulfillment we seek from these things will be lacking. The seven spiritual laws of parents. First, here, let's discuss about the seven spiritual laws for adults. That was the first book of Deepak Chopra. So, the first law of those seven spiritual laws for adults is the first law. The law of pure potentiality. The source of all creation is pure consciousness, pure potentiality, seeking expression from the unmanifest to the manifest. Second law, the law of giving. In our willingness to give that which we seek, we keep the abundance of the universe circulating in our lives. Third law, the law of karma. When we choose actions that bring happiness and success to others, the fruit of our karma is happiness and success. The fourth law, the law of least effort. Nature's intelligence functions with effortless ease, with carefreeness, harmony, and love. When we harness these forces, we create success with the same effortless ease. The fifth law, the law of intention and desire. Inherent in every intention and desire is the mechanics for their fulfillment. In the field of pure potentiality, intention and desire have infinite organizing power. The sixth law, the law of detachment. In our willingness to step into the unknown, the field of all possibilities, we surrender ourselves to the creative mind that orchestrates the dance of the universe. The seventh law, the law of dharma. When we blend our unique talent with service to others, we experience the ecstasy and elucidation, exclusion of our own spirit, which is the ultimate goal of all goals. Whether you call these laws of principles is not important. They are laws inasmuch as they govern the unfolding of spirit as it moves from the invisible world of the soul to the visible world of matter. They are principles inasmuch as we can take them to heart and apply them the same way we would apply a principle like telling the truth or being fair. Why do we need such principles? Why not simply teach our children to love God and be good? The answer is that the seven spiritual laws put a person in touch with the mechanics of nature. When you consciously align your life with spiritual law, you are asking the universe to support you with success and abundance. This is the key to becoming aware of your own being and using its infinite power. The earlier someone is taught how to live in this most effortless, harmonious, and creative way, the more likely it is that all of life will bring success. This is what we are asked to pass on to our children. And if we can do it, nothing brings more joy and pride. Every spiritual tradition contains some version of these seven laws, but they emerge in the purest form from the ancient Vedic tradition of India, which articulated them more than 5,000 years ago. The seven spiritual laws serve one vision as follows. Human beings are made of body, mind, and spirit. Of these, spirit is primary, for it connects us to the source of everything, the eternal field of consciousness. The more connected we are, the more we will enjoy the abundance of the universe, which has been organized to fulfill our wishes and desires. Only in a state of disconnection, we do suffer and struggle. The divine intention is for every human being to enjoy unlimited success. Success, therefore, is supremely natural.